So before New York is blanketed in an extreme heat watch warning for pretty much tomorrow until Tuesday, I figure it's time to do an unboxing video of the How to Be a Redhead summer kit. So one of the items that we get this month, the redhead hat. So to demonstrate here, show you this hat. It actually seems very, very shady over here. Now I tend to go for sunglasses myself, but I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm identifying myself right here. So one of the things that we used to do a lot, at least when I was growing up, like the cool girls would put their hair back in a ponytail. I'm going to show you some of that now. But we put our hair back in a ponytail over here. I have longer hair, so yeah, kind of takes longer. And usually when it's hot like this, you kind of need to put your hair back. And we put it through the hole of the hat here. So when you're doing that with somebody with long hair, that's what the hat looks like on them. They got their ponytail. So if the wind is blowing or some miscreant decides they're gonna pull your hat off your head, you ain't gonna feel it because it's gonna be going on your hair first. You're gonna know. So then you're gonna have a moment to prepare and go after that miscreant who decided it was a good idea to go snatch hats off your head. Sometimes you gotta watch for those. I'm also gonna show you a little bit of 90s style, but we're gonna wait for the next hat for that one because I actually got a hat myself that I picked. And that would be this hat, the Redhead Club hat. So one of the styles that was very common in the 90s, and you can kind of see I adjusted this because I have a teeny tiny head, was side style. So kind of showing you, okay, I'm a little bit of a miscreant, but I'm not like totally going to prison kind of miscreant. So think like Dennis the Menace or somebody who's like still a little kid, but they're not like a member of a gang or anything like that. They're not going to cut your face. They're just more likely to, I don't know, rip out the flowers in your yard or something. But with that, you're going in the hip hop scenes. So this might be one of those, you see somebody doing that and you start ticking them off, they might cut your face. So watch your back on that one. That was definitely true in the 90s if you saw this look. So we also have in the box this month a lovely tote bag, which says Sun, Sand, SPF, Repeat. Very much true if you're living the redhead life, and actually somewhat useful if you're going to go to the beach, which actually if I were not dealing with some of the stuff I'm dealing with right now, I would have done that myself because that's not a pricey thing. And there's various beaches around here like Coney Island, but no such luck. This was also something I chose to get the Perfectly Nude, which I haven't tried it out yet. I was going to do that at some point, but I still have some concealer to try, which I think will be one of the next videos. You have this lovely redhead pen that's also part of this, which I'm thinking maybe I'll put it on my coat or I will add it to one of my pen collections. It actually might look interesting on this as well. I actually came from shopping not too long ago, so because it is blazing hot, you don't want to have something that is absorbing the heat, hence the lovely pink. And yes, I'm going to wear pink. I actually worked with a designer who said to me, you look good in any color, so that's kind of why you're seeing me in hot pink. And I have this because if you are going out and you are taking totes such as this to go shopping, because I'm pretty sure this would be also useful if you were to go shopping. See the handles here? Yeah. You could also go shopping with this if you had to go get some items, and you don't want to have those straps digging into your arms. So basically with me, if I had a strap here, it'd be digging into my arms, very red, very painful. So this is very useful for it. But the other thing that I got was a shirt from the last H2Bar event in Dallas. So you can kind of see it. It says greetings from Dallas. I'm going to try this on later. And those of you who may not be aware, they're actually having a second pop-up event in Charlotte at the end of July. So I believe that's actually on July 26th. I am working on arrangements to get there right now because my family actually lives very close to there. So I'm like, there is no way I cannot go, because not only am I a beauty ambassador, but I also have family who lives down there. So if I've got family living down there, that seems insane of why wouldn't I go? My mom is a redhead, my younger sister's a redhead, my niece is a redhead. They should probably know stuff about this company, especially my mom who's got very white hair that has little bits of red left, and my niece who basically is my mini-me and is very much into girly stuff. So you'll be seeing more videos soon. Also, we got a nice little batch of Hey Redhead cards, which I needed more of. And if you want to know how to be a beauty ambassador, here's some information on this, on joining the redhead community. So you may want to take a look at that and go check that out.